What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today we're going to go over the controls, inputs, and outputs for the R-Track Solo. So before we set it up, let's go over the controls, inputs, and outputs for the interface. So on the front, you'll see you have two channels. So you have one channel that you can use to plug in your microphone, and then you have another channel to plug in any line level instrument or guitar. On channel 1, you also have a 48-volt switch to activate phantom power if you're plugging in a condenser microphone. And then you have the gain knob to control the input level for your microphone. So if you're in your DAW and you're recording your mic, but you feel like the level of that microphone is a bit too low, you're gonna wanna use this gain knob here. So if we take a look at each of these channels one by one, you have channel 1 here with the XLR input to connect whatever microphone you want to use, whether it's dynamic or condenser. Next, if we take a look at channel 2, we have the 1/4-inch line or instrument input. So whether you want to plug in your line level instrument like a keyboard or an instrument like your guitar, you can plug that right into this input. Next to that, we have the high Z switch. So if we're plugging in our guitar to this input, you'll want to activate the high Z. And again, we have a gain knob for channel 2 to control the input level for your instrument. Both of these channels have a peak light for when there's too much input level coming from either your microphone or your instrument or guitar. So if these lights come on, you may need to lower the gain knob so that you have enough headroom for your microphone or instrument. And we also have a volume knob for the headphones that you can plug in right underneath here. And on top we have the power light to let you know your interface is running. Next we have the USB power input that you can use with the included USB cable. And then we have the monitoring section, which is really important. So you have 3 different options here. You have DAW, mix, and direct. And basically all of these will control what exactly you're hearing through the interface. So for example, if I set this all the way to the left for DAW, this means we'll only be able to hear everything from our computer. So when you're using this interface with your computer and you have this switch flipped to DAW, then you're gonna hear everything coming from the DAW that you're using, like Pro Tools, Logic, GarageBand, etc., and also whatever browser that you're using with your computer. Then on the right, we have the direct mode, and this will only allow you to hear everything that you have plugged into the interface, like your microphone or guitar or instrument. And while in direct mode, you won't be able to hear anything coming from your DAW or your browser. However, we do have a mix option so that we can hear everything from the DAW and direct at the same time. So in this mode, you can hear everything that's plugged into your interface and everything in your computer, like your DAW, browser, etc. And lastly, we have the output section here where we can connect our speakers. So we have an output for the left speaker and an output for the right speaker. And you'll want to be sure to use TRS 1/4-inch cables to connect from your interface to your speakers. So hopefully this helped explain all of the controls, inputs, and outputs for your R-Track Solo. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.